Hey guys, my name is Debbie, and you welcome back to Debbie's Hive. You welcome back to Debbie's Hive. You welcome back to Debbie's Hive. So for today's video, I know this is my third attempt at trying underpainting, but today I'm happy to announce to you that we finally got it right. So I need you to sit back, relax. I feel like I need to keep you up to date on some of the things that have been going on in my life. Like, you need to know. So we're going to do a bit of chit chat while I show you how I achieved this beautiful, flawless, clean girl. What else can we say? Because this look is everything. It's giving a 10 out of 10 minus nothing. I said so. So just sit back, relax, and just enjoy watching me bring this look to life. So today is the 16th day of August 2025 and I'm still in Abuja. For those of you who don't know, I think everybody knows, but I'm just going to tell you in case you don't know. I traveled to Abuja for my birthday. First of all, I had no idea I was even going to be here. This is like my first time coming down here, and I can't even lie, I'm in love with the place. Abuja is like one of those places where it's like everything you've heard about it online is exactly like that. Like everywhere is quiet, peaceful, no traffic, no noise. I wake up in the morning and I can actually hear the sound of birds. There are cocks crowing, all of those things. It's been so good. It's a place that, I don't mind settling down here and raising my kids, having a family, because it's that peaceful. But first off, we have a lot to talk about. Like, there's so many things I want to share with you guys. I feel like most times when I come on here, we just go straight to business, but today we're doing like a chit chat. We're just going to talk about random stuff, just to give you a little bit of update on what has been going on in my life and everything. So we're going to do that. I also need to get my makeup done. I'm attending an event today. First off, I have a cold. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I do have a cold. I've been down for the past 2-3 days. I feel much better today. Trust me, I'm like a million times better than I was yesterday or even the day before yesterday. So I thank God for that. So yeah, I have an event today. It's a fashion show. I don't know the organizer. I don't know the fashion designer. I just heard fashion show. I was invited, so I have to be there. But it's a male fashion event. I'm kind of disappointed because I was hoping to see like female fashion and all of those things. But male fashion, I don't mind. So so I need to get ready for that. First off, let me show you my outfit for the day, like what I plan on wearing, because it's a fashion show. I think if you're going for a fashion show, you have to show up. Like, you can't just wear anything. You have to put a little bit of effort in your look. So I'll quickly show you guys what I'll be putting on. First, we have this pair of white shorts. It's actually what I wore the day I traveled. Like, I wore it to the airport. I think my mom got me this shirt, and this is like one of my favorite clothing item. When I tell you I can style this shirt in 10 ways, I'm not even joking. So yeah, I plan on putting this on. And also, I got this shirt from my sister-in-law. It's a vintage shirt. I've had it for a while and I've always been like so confused on how to style it or what to style it with. And it's like a really nice fit with this white shirt. So that's what I'll be putting on. I'll be going with black bags, black sandals, heels. So yeah, that's it for my outfit. So yes guys, I do have to get ready for that. So I need to get started on my makeup, although I think we'll be leaving the house by like 5 p.m. and it's currently maybe 3 to 3 after 3. I don't know, I have no idea what the time is. And alongside everything that I have going on today, I want to try underpainting once more. I think this is the third time I'm trying underpainting, and God willing, today's one, it's going to come to pass. Like, I would do it, I would finish, and I would do it well. So we're trying underpainting today. Nothing is going to distract me, nothing is going to derail me from that. Basically, underpainting is just you doing your makeup in reverse. It means instead of starting out with your foundation, concealer, bronzer, blush, all of those things, you start with your bronzer, and then you go in with your liquid blush with concealer and foundation. I realized I've been talking so much instead of just getting started with the makeup. So I found that there are 2 ways to actually do underpainting. For one of the videos I saw, she used bronzer, blush, concealer, and she only put foundation on parts of her face that had no product on it. On another video I saw, she allowed the foundation get to her bronzer and her blush. So I don't know what which of these techniques we'll be going with. we'll just go with the flow. I believe once I get started, I will know the best direction to go. So I'm just going in with my primer. I need my makeup to last for long today because I feel like it's going to be a really long night, but it's quite unfortunate that this primer doesn't hold for too long. It's why I don't like to show it off in my videos. I need to get another primer. My favorite primer so far has been this Zaron Oil Block mattifying primer. Like, if you have oily skin, you need to try that primer. Like, your makeup would last all day. I'm not even joking. But there's a technique to applying it, and if you don't get the technique right, even though I had gone through like 3-4 bottles, it took me a while to actually understand how to use that primer. We're not going to talk about it today because I don't have it with me. We do have lots of things to catch up on, and we're going to do that while I try my underpainting. So first off, for bronzer, we're going in with this Zickel Golibe Ob palette. And also, let's not even get distracted. Can you guys see my pajamas? Like, this is not ordinary silk. Like, there's silk and there's silk. I think this is called a milk silk material. It's just giving me this luxurious vibe. I don't know what to say. I feel like I have the best pajamas collection. If you think yours is better, like, come and meet me, let's do competition. Bring your own, let me bring my own. So yeah, it's really luxurious. I love the finishing, I love the material, I love the texture. I just wanted to talk about that. Okay, so now let's talk about my birthday. Or are we tired of hearing about my birthday? Please don't be tired. We have to talk about it at least one last time. I promise you, after today we won't talk about it anymore. I hope I can even keep to that promise. But anyways, so my birthday was I think 9 days ago or 10 days ago, and this birthday was really, really special to me. Like, I don't know if you could tell. I think maybe my friends or my family or people close to me would be able to tell that, you know, everything was really special and everything was really different about this birthday. I've always had bad birthdays. I don't know why. But so first of all, for the underpainting, like I said, you start with your bronzer. So that's what I'm doing. So bronzer done, I'm just going to blend it in with my beauty blender. So I've always had terrible birthdays, and this year it looked like I was going to have another terrible birthday, but I said no. I decided I wanted to be in charge of my own happiness and just make sure I do anything and everything to make myself happy on my birthday. And the more I focused on being happy on my birthday, the more things aligned, the more everything happened in such a way that, you know, I was happy on my. So like I told you guys already, I had no idea I was traveling to Abuja. I'd even planned a photo shoot and video shoot kind of thing for 6th of August. But on the 5th, I think I was at the nail salon. Let's talk about everything. The choice of my hair, my makeup, let's get into everything. For the hairstyle I wanted, I was torn between installing a frontal. In fact, I was so confused. I don't know why, but for some reason I just couldn't make up my mind when it came to so many things regarding this birthday. I guess because I really wanted it to be special. I wanted to make sure everything was perfect. I was overthinking lots of like really simple decisions. So first off, for my hair, I was really confused. I was torn between, I think, about 4 or 5 choices. One, I wanted to install my frontal and, you know, just pack it at the back. One thing I was really setting on about the hairstyle was I wanted something that would bring out my face. I didn't want to hide my face. I wanted my face to show. So I wanted to do, I think I'll look for pictures and insert. I wanted to do a frontal ponytail and just pack it at the back, like a side swoop kind of thing. But I thought of it, and it's like recently I did a side swoop with my bone straight, although I didn't pack it at the back. So I felt like if I do it on my birthday, it's not going to be a new look. It's just going to be like, oh, we saw you look like this last week, so there's not going to be anything special or different. So that was one of the options I had. Secondly, I wanted to do a messy bun. Thirdly, I wanted to do a braided ponytail, a two-sided, because I don't know, I like to pack my hair in little pigtails. It's just something I like to do. So I also wanted to do like 2 braided ponytails, exactly like this, but with braids, very long ones. And I also thought of doing 1 ponytail. I was so confused. I couldn't make up my mind, and most times when I'm indecisive, I speak to my older sister, and whatever she says goes, because I just trust her. She always has the best intentions for me, and I know she'll help me make the right decision. Moving on to concealer, as always, my favorite concealer for now, the Younger Beauty concealer in shade SMC. So I'm just gonna do this. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to use like more concealer than I normally would, since I'm not putting foundation. Let's just do this. We'll find out if this is the right or wrong decision. So back to what I was saying. So I was really confused, but I spoke to my older sister. She advised me to get the messy bun done, and for the messy bun, it was a really simple hairstyle. It's more like packing gel, and then you sew in some bundles at the top and coil it and all of that. It seems like a really simple hairstyle. The girl who makes my nails normally, there's also a hairstylist in her shop, but I've never patronized that. Okay, actually I have. She has done like all back for me with my natural hair, but that's the only thing she has done for me. Like, I don't know if she knows how to make hair, so I was really scared. I was like, will this woman be able to do this hairstyle? But on second thought, I was like, it's just normal packing gel. Do you understand? Nothing special, nothing crazy. Just have to coil the hair and pin the curls on top. And I was like, even if she doesn't get it right, I'll just go back home and do it properly myself. So I decided to just get my hair and my nails done at the same place. So yeah, I was actually in the salon doing all of that. No, I was done with that. I was done with my hair and nails. I was on my way to a printing press. We're going to talk about that some other time, not today. Don't worry, I'll make reference to this video and tell you why I went to the printing press. So I was on my way to the printing press where, my partner sent me my flight ticket. So I'd actually gotten my hair and nails done, and I was also supposed to get my cake. Remember I told you guys I was supposed to do a shoot. I planned like a shoot for my birthday for the next day. Not a serious shoot, just something really light and casual sort of. So yeah, I had to quickly call the girl that was making the cake. Shout out to Cake It Miss B. She's like the best cake vendor. She used to make my birthday cakes back then in Bayelsa. She used to make cakes for me and for my friend Tolu as well. But recently she moved to Lagos, so our business is in Lagos. I was like, it's like God brought you for me, because since I've had her cakes, I've never eaten any cake that tastes as good, as moist, or as rich, or as delicious as a cake. So this is a shout out to Cake It by Miss B. I'm also going to drop a phone number or a handle if you want a cake, especially a whipped cream chocolate and red velvet cake. Oh my god. So I had to quickly reach out to her, like, is it possible for me to get the cake today? Because the plan was for me to get the cake the next day, since my shoot was for the next day. So I reached out to her and asked if it was possible for me to get the cake today, because I had to travel. And she was kind enough to tell me, she would try and work on it so I can get it by, I think 9 p.m, something like that. So she did that for me. I got the cake at night, but unfortunately the cake got smudged. I made the mistake of booking a bike. When you are booking rides, you can choose between bikes and a car. I should have chosen a car, but I chose a bike. Honestly, I wasn't thinking when I made that decision. So by the time the cake got to me, it was smudged. And in all honesty, I was even too tired, because since I had to travel the next day, I was thinking of just doing the shoot that night. I was like, okay, immediately the cake gets to me, I'll just do my makeup and just do a little shoot by myself, make some TikTok videos, transitions, because I wanted my friends, my family, I wanted everybody to like have pictures and videos of me to post on that day, because normally I hardly even take pictures. I'm more of like a video person, so I still wanted to go ahead with the shoot. I think this is looking good so far, so now we'll go ahead with foundation. Okay, so we're just gonna apply some of that. I don't know where else I'm supposed to apply this foundation, but let's just blend this in and I guess we'll figure it out. I think I applied too much foundation, but we'll just try and blend that in. So by the time the cake got to me, I was really tired, so I just gave up on the whole shoot. I was like, once I get to Abuja, whatever happens, happens. If I can do a shoot, fine and good. If I can't do anything, we just see how it goes. The cake was so nice. Like, we devoured that cake. It was really good. Like, Blessing is such a good baker. So next day, traveled to Abuja. Now for my dress, I did have about 4 dress options. I wasn't sure what I wanted to wear. First off, I didn't even buy a birthday dress. Like, I didn't buy an outfit. Now the yellow dress I wore, I'd had it in my wardrobe for a while. Like, I've had it for about 2-3 months now, and I've never worn it. And I just felt like, okay, this would look good. Oh my god, I don't know, like, I applied way too much foundation here, so I guess I'm just going to have to blend it into my bronzer. Option number 2 was the red dress. Now the red dress, I bought it for my birthday last year, but I ended up not wearing it because I don't know, my birthday last year had its own drama. Like I said, every year with its own drama, so I didn't put it on. And then I also had this peach dress that I've had in my wardrobe for a while, never worn, so that was also another option. What else? I think those were the only 3 outfit options I had. So yeah, I was also indecisive. I couldn't make up my mind, but I was definitely leaning towards the yellow dress because I felt like, okay, of all these options, which of this dress feels like me? And the yellow dress felt more like me because, first of all, yellow is my favorite color, and it had like little flowers on it that were just really cute. I felt like, okay, this dress feels more like me compared to all 3, but I wasn't sure. I told you guys, for this birthday I was just so indecisive. Like, I couldn't make up my mind on anything. So, I asked my man to pick a dress. I was like, okay, help me pick a dress. Whatever dress you choose, that's what I'm going to wear. Because him himself, he knows me. He's like, Debbie, you want to stress me. Because he knows that most times when I tell him to help me make a choice, I would end up wearing the exact opposite of what he chose. So, so yeah, he actually chose the yellow dress. And I said, thank God, for the first time, we're on the same page. So I'm going to go along with the yellow dress. So that's how I ended up wearing the yellow dress. And what else? I really wanted to vlog on my birthday, but I beg, vlogging is not easy. Like, it is not easy. I ended up missing out on there's so many moments I could have captured. There's so many things I should have shown you guys in my vlog, but I didn't. Like, I completely forgot. And when it comes to vlogging, I think I also want to prioritize privacy. Like, in as much as I want to share my life with you, some moments should remain private. So yeah, there's that. But I had like a really chill birthday. I had a good birthday. I kept on telling myself, Debbie, you are going to be happy today. Everything is going to go well. Although I did forget my jewelry in Lagos. I had gotten earrings, bangles, rings. I just gotten some really nice jewelry and I forgot them in Lagos. I remember I realized when I got to the airport in Abuja that I had forgotten them, and I was like, oh my god, what would I wear? Even now, currently, I still don't have jewelry. I kept on saying I would buy, but I forgot. And the way this trip has been, I had no idea I'll be here for this long. The plan was to stay in Abuja for 4 days and go back to Lagos, but I'm still here. And I'm not complaining. I don't miss Lagos at all. I'm resting. I'm on vacation. So yeah, that's it for my birthday. What else do I want to talk about my birthday? Nothing. I think since turning 28, there are some lessons I've learned, or there are some things I'm trying to teach myself, basically. I think that's the right thing to say. There are some things I'm trying to teach myself. First of all, Debbie, it's okay to let people celebrate you. This is something I always used to run away from. Like, it could be my birthday, I wouldn't tell friends it's my birthday. I don't know why. I just used to do that. So one thing I've definitely learned, one thing I'm definitely changing is it's okay to let people celebrate me. If I have good news, I would share it with my friends and just enjoy the attention. It's okay to be the center of attention. It's okay to be celebrated by your loved ones. So that's one very big lesson that I've learned since I turned 28. So this is what our base is looking like so far. What do we think? Are we loving it? I think I'm loving it. Like, I'm seeing the magic behind the underpainting. I understand what they mean, especially when it comes to like my contour. Like, the bronzer is a bit more defined, my blush feels softer, which I like. But I don't know if that's the goal for the blush. I think it's supposed to make your blush more pronounced, but for me it's making it more relaxed. Like, my blush actually sank into my skin, unlike before when it's resting on my foundation. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's just the vibe I'm getting. I'm just going to like quickly blend all over my face just to make sure everything is intact while we continue. Now, another thing I've also learned is I can create my own happiness. Like, I'm literally in charge of my own happiness. I can choose how. It's up to me to decide how I want to react when things happen to me, whether good or bad. And you know, even on this trip, there are so many things that have happened that could have, not like so many things, not a lot, but there have been a couple of things that have happened that I feel like could have just changed the trajectory of things. Oh my god, they just took the light. I believe they'll bring it back. Like, there's light in Abuja. You guys are enjoying light in Abuja. So yeah, I've learned I can create my own happiness. Like, even when things like, okay, I told you guys I forgot my jewelry, I chose to tell myself, I was like, Debbie, if you needed those jewelry, like if it was important, if you needed it, you would not have forgotten it. I told myself that, believed it, focused on it, and I didn't let that distract me. There's also a dress I brought which I really wanted to wear. I forgot the inner for the dress. Like, the dress is see-through, so you have to wear something underneath, and I was so upset because I told you guys, now my trip is extended, so I don't even have enough clothes because I planned on staying here for like 4 days, and now it's been like 2 weeks after, or I think this is the second week, I don't know. So I don't even have enough clothes. Now I need to go to this exact place. I brought this dress for this particular occasion and I have nothing to wear. But you know, I'm just trying to not let little things like that just get to me or piss me off, you know. I'm just trying to be more in control of my emotions. So that's another thing I've learned since I turned 28. I don't know, my voice sounds strange in my ear because of this damn kata I have. For powder contour, I'll be using my Zaron face definer, which is what I also use to, like, you know, press in the concealer in my under eye. One thing I really enjoyed doing on my birthday was being alone. Now, the apartment I stayed in, there was no network. Like, I don't know if it's a general Abuja thing, because even the place I'm in currently, the network is terrible. Yesterday, I booked a ride. The driver had gotten to my destination, or he had gotten close to me, and we could not reach each other for like 20 minutes. I was sending him messages, even on WhatsApp, trying to call. I couldn't reach him, and I knew he couldn't reach me as well, because he had called me. He wanted to confirm like the exact house number, and I needed to, you know, also call someone to confirm the number. And just for me to call him back, his number was not connected. So that went on for like 20 minutes. So I don't know what it is about Abuja. Yay! I told you guys to bring the light. The light is back, but the network is completely bad. Like, it's terrible. So there was no network, and I spent most of the time alone, which I liked. Like, for some reason I enjoyed it. Because normally on your birthday you get lots of phone calls, people are calling you to wish you well, which is nice. Like, don't get me wrong, that is not the point. Okay, on my next birthday I definitely want to hear from my friends. I want to hear from my family. Before you guys will jump on this now and use it as an excuse to not call me on my birthday, but for this particular one, there was no network, so I couldn't really make calls. I couldn't speak to people. So basically, it was just me. Like, it was just me in the hotel room. I was listening to music, and it felt so good. Like, it was so peaceful. And now I'm thinking of it, and I feel like on my wedding day, like my wedding morning, I want to be alone. Like, I want to do my makeup myself. But of course, if I'll do that, I think I'll go for like a master class just to make sure, because it's still my wedding makeup now. I want to make sure I look good. I did get some calls. I was able to speak to my mom and my older sister. I think those are the only people I could actually talk to on the phone. But I just liked being alone. I had time to listen to myself think. I woke up that morning, I took a walk. No, I didn't take a walk. No, I didn't take a walk on my birthday. I didn't take a walk. So I woke up, I just had time for myself. I took my time, like even the videos I made on my birthday. I don't know if you can see, but for me there was just so much calmness and peace around me, and I liked that. So I'm really thinking of it. I feel like on my wedding day I want to do my makeup myself. If I can even do my hair myself, I don't even mind, but I just want that quiet. I just want that sense of calmness. I don't want those chaos. You know how weddings can be hectic. So I think I would give myself that for my wedding. Okay, I'll quickly do my brows and eyeshadow and I'll come back. Yeah, let's do that. So now let's talk about school. You know, there's no way I would come on here and talk to you and I will not talk about school. Let's just say school has been kicking my ass. Thank God we're done with lectures for now. The exam season, although the timetable is not out yet, but you just know exam is close because we're done with like most of our courses. I'm going to slightly overline my lips. I never used to like overlining my lips, but these days I've been finding it really difficult to read. I'm not even going to lie. I need your prayers. Like, you people should pray for me. Like, I need all the prayers I can get. And I'm also working on my project currently. My supervisor has been on my case, like he wants to see me, but I'm not in Lagos. Like, what do you want me to do? We can have this conversation when I come back. But he has really been on my case about seeing me, and I'm tired of the excuses. Like, but yeah, I've gotten started on my project. I think I've done chapter 1, chapter 2. I'm just waiting for my supervisor to get back to me. And also, I'll be working on pigs. Like, my topic has to do with pigs, so I need to buy pigo. Okay, if any of you is selling pig or you know somebody selling pig, please, people should come and dash me pig. I'll be going in with the Zickel Holy Grail palette just for like the rest of my face. I'll be using the lighter shade just on the I think I took too much of that though. I definitely did too much, but it's alright. It's okay. We would make it work. Oh, I used the wrong shade of powder. No wonder. I was like, this is a lot. Not knowing I used the wrong shade. It's alright. We're gonna make it work. One thing I really like about this underpainting is my blush. Like, I like the way my blush is sitting on my face. Like, that is something I'm pleased with. I don't know if you can see. About being in Abuja, I haven't really been going out. Where have I gone to? I've been to Tipsy Abuja. You need to go to Tipsy. It's a really, really nice place. It's located at I think we'll say two. I have no idea, but Tipsy Abuja, very nice. Where else have I gone to? I went to this Mishai spot with my friend Ezine. Now I've been able to like link up with my friends. I saw Ezine, I saw Glory, and it's been so good. I went to this Mishai spot with Ezine while Glory came to the apartment to see me, which I was like really grateful for. I just feel really special and loved that they were able to like take time out of their busy schedule or whatever it is they have going on just to like create time to see me. So that has been really nice. I do want to go to a museum. I don't know why, I've never been to one, but I just feel like it would be nice to go to a museum in Abuja. So I'm making plans of doing that. When I do go, maybe I'll do like a vlog. I could vlog the experience, but these days when I make vlogs, I tend to like just do short-term vlogs because I always forget I'm vlogging. So we're done with my makeup. This is what it's looking like. This is what underpainting feels like. Classic lip gloss, which I love. It's a clear gloss and I'm just like obsessed with it. It has the right amount of thickness and enough quantity actually like comes out when you dip it in the brush. My blush is a bit more pronounced, which I like, and I think my contour it looks a bit more defined. It's nice, but would I do this again? I don't know. Is it worth it? I also don't know. This will definitely help you like save up on products. You won't use as much product as you normally would if you were to do like with your makeup the normal way. So I need to go get dressed. I think no, I'm not getting dressed now because I know I'm super early, but I want you guys to see my outfit. So I'll definitely make a video and attach it so you can see what I'll be wearing to the fashion show. Thanks for watching this video till the end. I hope you're subscribed to my channel. If you're not, hit that subscribe button, follow me, like this video, drop a comment, let me know what kind of makeup looks you want to see from me, so in my next video we can get into that. So yeah, I can't wait to see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.